Okay, here we go. Alright. This is the fight that I feel like everybody's been looking forward to since it's been announced. It's tough. And it's one that's going by the end of the night, we're gonna be talking about something. So like, subscribe, share with the woman you love, the woman you hate, the man you love, the man you hate, for all my ladies out there, your co-workers, your best friends, whoever it is. We're gonna like, subscribe, and share. And we're gonna talk about Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. Devin Debo Haney against Stormin Brian Norman. This is what we're gonna do. There's a there's a lot to be desired when it comes to this fight. It's one that we really didn't see coming. To be honest, there's a lot of rumors that's been swirling around the fight, especially as of late within the last week from the Norman camp. Both fathers have done a lot of talking. A lot of people feel like they've done too much talking. Brian Norman, we found out, is that he is a showman outside of the ring as well as inside the ring. He can sell a fight. Very articulate. Devin Haney, not so much, but he doesn't get paid to talk. He gets paid to box. And we're gonna find out if Devin is what he actually says he is. We're gonna find out if Brian Norman is actually the boogeyman that Boots was actually trying to avoid and moved up to 154 to not face right now. This fight is going to tell us a lot about where each fighter is, and I'm going to be the first to say it. For each fighter, it's a crossroads fight. Yes, this right here is a crossroads fight. This right here, for him, determines whether he's the real deal or if he's just another product of Top Rank, their booking, and the WBO, the World Bob Order. This fight for him is going to tell if he was actually a child prodigy, a product of schooling from greats like Mike McCallum, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Sr., his godfather, Zab Super Judah, and his father, Yoel, who I've interviewed before. Or if he's just what everybody thinks he is, a privileged kid who is posing as a world champion. We're going to find out what each of these fighters are made of and where they're at in their careers, and whether or not Devin can take a punch or if this is his last big payday and he will just be an undercard fighter for the rest of his career. Both of these guys' careers are on the crossroads path when it comes to this fight. So, let's break this down. Let's start with the keys to victory. Brian Norman Jr. just really has to keep it simple. I am not going to lie to you. The game plan just needs to be simple. You stay right here with Devin. Toe to toe. Cut the ring off. We stay close distance. Or we stay long distance. Whatever it is. But I'm going to be right here all night. And you let Devin know I ain't going nowhere. You play the Club of Lang role. For all my Rocky fans out there. Cut the ring off. Pressure. And whenever Devin is in a vulnerable state, I think that he will be in a vulnerable state. You make him pay for it. For somebody like Devin Haney, I'm not disrespecting Brian because I really feel like it's a simple game plan. You picking up where we left off. I'm getting phone calls left and right. My bad, y'all. Yeah, so Brian, you keep it simple. Cut off the ring. You challenge him, and you just see if he's actually shell shocked, if he really has not recovered from that Ryan Garcia fight. That's it. Devin, on the other hand, what we have to do with Devin is this. We just got to see whether he's actually learned from the Ryan fight. Has he learned from the Ramirez fight? Was that just Devin just out there just shaking off the cobwebs and the nervousness and the mental of what he went through? He fought in New York again. And was he just trying to get to his next fight, which is his big payday? It was supposed to be Ryan, but it damn sure ain't. It's Brian Norman. And he's actually fighting for a title this time. It's not just for bragging rights. So Devin's key to victory is this. His footwork is key to me. And not that thing that he did against Jose Ramirez. Pivoting, being first to attack, but not overcommitting to where he takes himself out of position. We're going to aim here. Chest, sternum, obviously the gut, never a low blow. And we'll aim here, and we're going to test Brian Norman's wind, see if he really is in condition to go to war, and actually go deep waters, championship rounds. 10, 11, 12 are championship rounds to me. He's only been to 10. We're also going to see if Devin can vary his punch output up. Dress Brian Norman up like a girl going out on her prom who's getting ready to lose her virginity. Dress him up real well. Vary the punches. Throw in some stuff that Brian Norman may not be prepared for. I feel like Devin has made a mistake in the past with trying to focus on being a power puncher, and that's what got him in trouble with Ryan Garcia. You're not a knockout artist. You are supposed to be a gifted boxer who is offensively sound. He's not a defensive fighter like a Shakur. He's an offensively sound fighter, and he should be focused on being first in this fight. Get there before Brian gets there. Get out safely. If he does this, Devin Haney can frustrate Brian Norman, and he could potentially catch Brian Norman slipping and not pack him up, but probably drop him. Just because the frustration might just take Brian Norman off his square. But I feel like Brian Norman, we're going to find out and see that he's smart. He's a lot smarter than we give him credit for. My final prediction. I've had some time to think about this. I didn't do a video on the announcement. I didn't do a video on everything surrounding the fight. I have a relationship with Dev, Bill, the family. Brian Norman I've interviewed. I'm going to post an interview with Brian Norman. I'm going to post a throwback interview with Bill Haney that I've done to accompany this video. This is purely unbiased because guess what? Them relationships, I'm not on nobody's payroll. I'm not a part of nobody's team. I'm going to go with Brian Norman to win just because he's a road warrior. Japan, the clubs in Atlanta, having everything against him at Top Rank. They were going to drop him prior to him winning the championship. I'm going to go with Brian Norman, and I'm going to go with a stoppage in the 10th or 11th round. I think Devin's going to put up a good fight, but I just feel like Brian is the toughest fighter Devin Haney is ever going to face. Devin's going to get credit for me for just taking the fight and stepping into the ring. But I will say this. If Devin Haney wins, hold on. Shout out to my man, Dr. Blick, and I'm going to double down. You see, I said it 4 days ago. If Devin Haney wins this fight and does exactly what I'm saying that he does, I'm rooting for both guys. I like both guys. I hope it's a draw. But if Devin Haney wins tonight, Brian Norman Jr. is the boogeyman. Y'all told me he's the boogeyman. Y'all said that Boots was running from him. Y'all said Boots is scared. He moved to 54 to avoid it. If Devin Haney beat him tonight, I said it 4 days ago. Devin Haney wins, he's top 5 pound for pound. I doubled down this morning. If Devin Haney wins, he's top 5. Not this is 10, but top 5 pound for pound. Y'all can't take this victory away from him if he does win. And I'll be back to report on it.